All right, so we are 1 week away from the big, highly anticipated match on AEW Dynamite, Blood and Guts between the Inner Circle and the Pinnacle. And I decided that since we're nearly a week away from that match happening, I thought it would only be right that I make a video entitled Why the Pinnacle Should Win Blood and Guts. You know, when it comes to wrestling, it's all about establishing stars. It's all about passing the torch. You have a dominant heel, a dominant stable in the Pinnacle. They say that they're the Pinnacle. They say that when you're the Pinnacle, that you're always on top. It's kind of how like the Authority, when they were a thing, they would always say how we're the Authority and the Authority never lose. Well, if you're going to establish the Pinnacle on top, if you're going to establish the Pinnacle as your dominant heel stable, if you're going to put the Pinnacle as your top number one stable in all elite wrestling, you have them go over. No matter which wrestler takes the pin, no matter who it is, no matter what's the outcome, you have the Pinnacle go over. You have MJF, you have Shawn Spears, you have Dax Hardwood, you have Cash Wheeler, you have Wardlow go over. You have them stand tall with their hand raises by any means necessary. Because how can you establish the Pinnacle as your dominant heel tag team by having the Inner Circle win? What does the Inner Circle win have anything to do, really? Because let's be real, Chris Jericho's already a legend. Okay, he doesn't need this match. He doesn't need this win. You know, Proud and Powerful. They're gonna have their own run hopefully soon. So Sammy, he's good. He's the future. And Jake, well, to be quite honest with you, I really can care less about Jake Hager. But that's another video for another day. But you have to establish the Pinnacle as your dominant heel stable. You have to convince the people that this is your dominant heel run. You don't want to come across these guys because these guys will literally F you up in a parking lot. You don't want to meet them. You don't want to stare face to face because they will mess your world up. Okay? You have to make me you have to make me take the Pinnacle seriously, okay? You can't have me take the Pinnacle seriously if they lose in this Blood and Guts match. If they lose to the Inner Circle, I won't be able to take them seriously, and I just feel like that it would have been a waste of time, really. But that's only if they don't go over. But because I have faith in AEW and I have faith in all wrestling promotions, I do believe the Pinnacle will win. I do believe that the Pinnacle will get this win. I do believe that the Pinnacle will come out on top because they need to come out on top. They need this win more than the Inner Circle needs this win. The Inner Circle, I don't know, man. I really don't know what they would do with this win. I really don't know. But I'll tell you what the Pinnacle can do with this win. FTR, they could eventually go back after the tag team titles. Shawn Spears can go after the TNT title eventually. MJF could eventually go after the AEW World title. So it opens up a door of many possibilities for the Pinnacle after they get done with the Inner Circle. Honestly, if you want my honest opinion, this could be it. They may not feud again. They might, but honestly, I think that this could be a good way to end the feud by having the Pinnacle stand tall, having the Pinnacle do what they say that they've always been going to do, and that's come out on top. So that's it. That's the video. I know this has been a short video, but I wanted to give my main reason to why the Pinnacle must win the Blood and Guts match. And while I'm still out here, I might as well say this. I'm going to start doing AEW Dynamite reviews now, especially now that the show is running unopposed. I think it's best that I can finally do them because I really couldn't do AEW reviews because when you're running unopposed, you're flipping back NXT and then you're flipping back to AEW. But now that I can sit through on AEW for 2 hours straight and I'm able to watch it and I'm able to do a review on it. I just haven't been able to do it when they first went unopposed, because they've been unopposed for a while now, because I've been busy with schoolwork and everything else, and some stuff in my personal life. But I'm gonna try to get these reviews out now for you guys, because I know there's a lot of people that do watch AEW. Yeah, man. But hey, if there's any video recommendations I should do, let me know in the comment section. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, show the kids some love. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling, and so yeah.